A new report is alleging that police officers in Florida had intentionally targeted black people in order to pin them with crimes that they didn't commit. Now, records of the Biscayne Park police obtained by the Miami Herald showed that the department's command staff basically told officers, you need to go and boost your stats any way possible. Well, why would they want to do that? Well, it's maybe so they could get more funding. I don't know. But what they wanted to do is basically, hey, we're effective. We solve crimes. So what you need to do is you need to go out and solve some crimes. Well, how are we going to do that when we don't actually know who's doing the crimes? I don't know. Let's pick some random black people off the street. Actually, that's exactly what they did. According to this Anthony Delatorre, who was an officer that worked for, during this internal investigation into the Biscayne Park police, said that if they have burglaries that are open cases that are not solved yet, if you see anybody black walking through our streets and they have somewhat of a record, arrest them so we can just pin the burglaries on them. So that's what they're doing. Picking random people. Oh, okay, maybe not so random, but somebody who might have done a crime in the past. I don't know. He's black. He's done crime before. We'll just blame him. But make us look good and then ruin this guy's life. Who, look, may have been trying to get his life together. You don't know how many lives you might have ruined by doing this. It's gross. Now, according to the investigation's report, Delatorre was the only one to explicitly state that black people were targeted. However, 3 others backed up the allegation that they were told to go after random people. Now, even if it's not black people, just going after random people and saying, I don't know, you know what? You did it. But you have no proof. Don't care. You did it. You did the crime. No, I didn't do the crime. Doesn't matter. You're getting arrested. You're getting tried for anything. Who's going to believe you? Who's going to believe you? No, we're the cops, and you're the criminals. You're regular people. Nobody's going to believe you. This is gross and disgusting. Now, there's more. Former Biscayne Park manager Heidi Shafran, who initiated the investigation, after receiving letters from officers who were upset about what was going on. So, now, look, we talk about, like, okay, this terrible stuff happens. Where's the good cops? Well, there's an example of the good cops that are saying, we're uncomfortable with this. We've been told to go and pick random people out and charge them with crimes that they didn't commit. Do an investigation. We need an investigation this minute. And so that's what happened. Now, the letters seem to back up what Delatorre had said. Now, the letter, she said police were doing a lot of bad things. It said police officers were directed to pick up people of color and blame crimes on them. Now, the report also said that Captain Lawrence Churchman was known for making racist and sexist comments as well. So that might have had something to do with who they decided to pick ultimately. Now, Chief Raimondo Atesiano resigned during the investigation back in 2014. However, he and Churchman have denied the allegations. Now, Atesiano was in charge for 2 years, and during the first year, all 19 burglary cases were reported as solved, mainly because they went and just randomly picked people and charged them with the crimes. 10 out of 11 were reported solved the following year, and of course, according to the Herald, nearly all of those charged happened to be black males. Coincidence? I think not. In contrast, none of the 19 burglaries in 2015, when he had stepped down or after he had stepped down, were reported solved. It's because they weren't going around and arresting random black people. Now, Atesiano is also in trouble. He's facing a federal indictment for the alleged false arrest of a black teen, where he and 2 officers were accused of accusing the young man of 4 burglaries. So this is what you were doing. Look, you're a black person. You're a young person. Okay. We have a burglary. We think you did it. Well, again, you don't have any proof. We're the cops. We're going to charge you anyway. And thankfully, he is under indictment. Now, Atesiano's attorney, Richard DeCobo, says the other officers acted on their own, and that Atesiano only wanted them to be diligent in their work. No, I didn't tell them to do that, but, I just wanted them to be good at their work. Look, I don't know if this came from the bottom, or I'm sorry, I don't know if this came from the top specifically, but when you're at the top, you tend to set an example for the rest of the department. This is gross. This is wrong. I'm glad it's come to light, but it shows you that racism is alive and well in America. Not that anybody who's been paying attention hasn't already noticed that, but here we have police forces. Look, police were originally the slave patrols, so they have always had a vested interest in going after people of color. It's sad to see that even in 2018, they're still doing the same thing. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/TYTNation.